Today we will see agencies of cross-pollination. Cross-pollination occurs between the two plants present distantly. So they require some agents for pollination purpose, that is transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma of flower needs some agents. We will see the different types of agents in pollination, cross-pollination. One is called as abiotic and other is called as biotic. So there are two agencies of pollination. One is called as biotic and other is called as abiotic agencies. Abiotic means non-living and biotic means living agencies. These are the living agencies or living agents. Abiotic agencies include wind. If pollination occurs through wind, it is called as anemophily. Best example is maize. Second one is water. If pollination occurs through water, it is called as hydrophily. It is of two types based on the position of pollen grains traveling through water, whether it is traveling above the surface of water or below the surface of water. If the pollen grain is transferred above the surface of water, it is called as epihydrophily. And if pollen grains are transferred under the surface of water, that means it swims in water, it is called as hypohydrophily. Best example of epihydrophily is Vallisneria. Vallisneria is an aquatic submerged angiospermic plant. Second one is hypohydrophily. The best example is Zostera and Ceratophyllum. Here the pollen grains travel below the surface of water. So pollen grains also here modified like a needle, that is lanceolate. So here the pollen grain appears like this. It becomes needle shape to swim under water surface. So generally pollen grains appears like this, circular structure. But here pollen grain loses its outer wall exine to become needle shape to resist the water current. Now we will see agencies of pollination, that is biotic agency, that means living agents are involved here. One is called as insect. If insects involved in the pollination, then it is called as entomophily. Best example is salvia, rose, jasmine. Here insects are involved in pollination purpose. Second one is bird. If the birds are involved in pollination, then it is called as ornithophily. If bats are involved, it is called as chiropterophily. If bats are involved, it is called as chiropterophily. Third one is snake. Fourth one is snakes. If snakes are involved, it is called as ophiophily. If ants are involved, it is called as myrmecophily. If snails are involved, it is called as malacophily. And if mammals are involved, including human being, it is called as zoophily. Thank you. We will see in the next class.